The worst shotgun in Black Ops 6 Zombies just got a major buff in Season 3 Reloaded. It now could be a contender for the best shotgun in the game. It is now faster than ever to use and reload, so let's test it out across Shattered Veil and the Terminus boss fight, use it against round 40 plus zombies, and go over the meta loadout at the end. Okay, let's test if Treyarch really have buffed this and if this can compete with the ASG and the Maelstrom. I will leave all details for the build at the end of the video, as well as a bunch of details on what can be changed, but Treyarch has made some significant changes to this that should make it a lot better and a lot more of a usable shotgun compared to the other two. Now, you know the drill. We're going to be going ahead and completing the Easter egg on Shattered Veil and taking this into the Z-Rex. And first of all, we need to get ourselves the Mark II. I could wait to round 10, but I don't want you guys having to watch me do the Easter egg completely over and over and over all the time in these testing videos. So we're just speeding things up a little bit. And that's very nice. That's what we wanted. I'm going to be testing this at every rarity level with and without double tap. But the main new buffs for this arrive when you Pack-a-Punch it. And looking at what they've buffed in the patch notes for the Pack-a-Punch version only, they've increased the ammo add from 2 to 4. So the reload should add a lot more ammo quicker. With certain barrels, reloading can now be done in one gesture. So rather than adding the bullets, it can almost like just automatically add all the ammo back in a reload, which is amazing. And the rechamber speeds increased by 25%. So the sort of delay in between shots when Pack-a-Punch should be a lot more significant. I think the idea is you want to get this thing Pack-a-Punch like ASAP. This is without doubt the weakest shotgun in the game up until now. Like, there was no reason to ever run this. It was just so terrible. But Treyarch were like, hold my beer. We're actually going to make this thing good. And what's crazy is I could spend my salvage upgrading it, or I can just buy a new version. And here we go. We now got it in green. Let's see. We're doing about the same damage. I think until this thing's Pack-a-Punched, it's not going to be a very impressive weapon. It's at that point where people just get really put off by it. Because clearly the ASG and now the Maelstrom, if you haven't seen recently, are now incredibly good. But according to Treyarch's patch notes, the Marine SP was sluggish, and it could feel that due to its rechamber and segmented reload characteristics. And the changes made to the Pack-a-Punch version make it even more satisfying to use, which is really, really good, of course. I could spend my points Pack-a-Punching, but instead, I'm going to use wall power on this, and I'm actually going to go ahead and buy this off the wall. So now we've got it Pack-a-Punch, so we can see we have 18 of 80, but let's see the improvements that they've made now. So if I go ahead and shoot, you can see the rechambering speed is quicker between shots, which is really good. And the reload, yep, that is a lot quicker. What's interesting in the patch notes, it says certain barrels reloading can now be done in one gesture. I'm using what I am very confident is the best barrel to run for this. So we're going to have to see. But in terms of the fire rate, this is what it is without double tap. A green rarity Pack-a-Punch doing 336 for a crit. As you can see, that reload, oh, it's just adding so much more ammo per clip that overall this is going to be a lot more easier to use. So let me just get all the ammo down. And bear in mind, this is without speed cola. So if we get all the way here, let's see the reload. So we're getting 4, 8, 12, 16. There you go. It's just adding 4 bullets per clip, like as opposed to the 2 before. So this is a much more viable shotgun now, and that makes me very happy because this feels a little bit like the Hauer from Black Ops Cold War, if you guys remember. Easily the strongest shotgun in terms of like just being so direct with its shots. Right, let's go ahead and buy double tap, and let's see how much better this is. So we've got the augment on where non-critical will do double damage, but let's see the fire rate now with this thing. Oh my god, look how improved that is. Sheesh. I'll throw my double tap augments on screen now so you can see, but you can just see the difference with the fire rate there. That is so much faster. I was going to pop my on the house, so I'm not going to use any perkaholics in this. We're actually going to go through and get the perks by buying them or getting them for free from an on the house. So I've seen a few comments from people where they're like, yo, please can you just stop buying everything? I'm like, okay, fine, I won't use the OP Gobblegums. That's fine. You can see green Pat 1, we're doing 540 non-crits. That's that doubled non-crit, which is really good. Yeah, double tap now with this. Oh my, it is so good. And look at that. Such a good reload. As soon as we get speed cola, this thing is going to be rapid. I also love that when Pat, now we have this really tight bullet spread here where we can just be super accurate and get these headshots. It's so satisfying. Deadshot's going to make this thing really good as well. I'm so happy that Treyarch have gone back and buffed this because, yeah, this was easily one of the worst shotguns in the game. And immediately, with the double tap and the rechambering of the bullets, where it's 4 now instead of 2, you'd be spending so long reloading before. Like, it really felt like you were at a real disadvantage using this. But now, it's a lot of fun. All right, let's grab ourselves some speed cola and let's see how good this thing is now. In terms of the reload speed, it should be absolutely insane. I've got the speed cola augment on as well, where our reload should be even faster. So this should be very rapid. Oh my god, what the frick, man? As soon as I don't have Perkaholic, I can't play the game properly. And this laser step. Oh, I hate it. I just lost my speed cola. Okay, well, I have this hidden power. Like, I might as well just use it. So let's test the damage now. Pap 1. Oh, wait. He's lasering. Please laser around here. No. Okay. Our critical is 896. But we're getting non-crit 1440, which is pretty good considering we don't have Deadshot or anything yet. Okay, I think I need to get myself some armor. I need to get myself Jug. We're starting to get a bit hectic around here. Okay, let's grab some Jug. There we go. Road to getting back Speed Cola. I mean, if I get it on the house, I won't be mad. Okay, we didn't. Right, a new challenge awaits us. Crouch kills. Oh, we can do this in our sleep. Although there is a lot of zombies here and I don't have any plates. I need to get some quick revive, but there we go. Easy. Okay, there we go. We got a PAP 2 crystal out of it, so I'll take that. There we go. All right. So now we got this thing PAP 2. We still need Deadshot. We still need Speed Cola. This machine's tempting me. Like, maybe it's a sign. It's a sign that I take it. But there we go. We get 1792 crit again. No Deadshot, so it could be a lot stronger. And 2880 for non-crit, doubled with double tap. Okay, since I have a raindrops, let's use this to get ourselves another perk. Let's see what we're gonna get. Hey, we got quick revive. Okay, we still don't have Deadshot, but let's see what this is gonna be like against the doppelganger. That's our first sort of like real elite before we get a disciple. And we'll test this out. Okay, here we go. Oh, yo, 2-shot. I love that. Oh my god. Literally one-shotted that. That is insane. All right, time for the Elder version now. It's definitely not going to drop anywhere near as hard because we don't have the OP perks and we also only have this PAP 2, but let's see. That is very impressive. That was a lot stronger than I expected. PAP 2 doing bits. Very, very solid. All right, I'm going to put on... Let's put Napalm Burst on this to see. Oh, the game is so... It's tempting me to pick up that Perkaholic. I don't know, guys. Part of me thinks I should take it. I don't know. I don't know. In the meantime, let's buy back Speed Cola because we definitely need that. And we've got another trial to hold down an area. This could be a little tricky, but I want to see how fast the reload is with Speed Cola now. There we go. Here's the reload. Oh, that is so satisfying. And it's so fast as well. Like, what's crazy is that is double the speed that it was before because it was having to add 2 bullets at a time instead of 4. So the rechambering is so quick now. Oh, I've just realized. Oh my god, the trial involved me standing in this. Oh my god. That's a crazy trial. Sam, what are you doing? That's really rough. How's anyone supposed to do that? I got some free points out of it, so I can't complain. Okay, time to test this against an Elder Disciple. Oh my god. Oh, it's pretty good. And I think the blueprint that I've got of this, it's got dead wire effects. So even I've got napalm on it, we've got some dead wire going off as well. Okay, we're nearly done with the Easter egg. We've just got one more ray gun to go, but now we've got a kill requirement. Oh, this is I'm ducking and weaving through these zombies. There we go. This thing is just shredding. Look at that reload. Okay, there we go. All right, please, Samantha, give us something good. Okay, let's see. What does she give us? Really? I mean, I'll take the free. I'll take a Casimir. Definitely appreciated, but I was expecting a free perk or something. But we are so close to being able to triple pat this. I cannot wait. And the Wonder Fizz is nearly here. Oh, the Perkaholic is still trying to show its face. And I'm like, no. It's the only thing stopping me from being able to show you this thing at its max potential. But, oh my God. That was not part of the plan. And now I've lost my quick revive. Right, I popped my raindrops and I got elemental pop. So it's quite different to the quick revive that I wanted. And I have enough to pap 3 now. You know what, guys? I might have to give in. Just because I really want to test this thing at its max damage already. So here we go. There we go. We've got a few more perks now. So we now have Deadshot Daiquiri to give us that max damage. So let's see. For pap 2, 5,384 crit. And then 2,880 non-crit. I just was like, look, I have the perfect amount to get this triple pap, but I'm going to bankrupt myself trying to get the other perks in the process. But now we have everything at our disposal to test this at the max damage. So here we go. So it is doing 7,000. Hang on a minute. Oh my God. Hang on a minute. Okay, let's try this again. So we are getting 7,186 crit and 5,780 non-crit. I think that is pretty good in terms of shotgun. That is very good. And if we get this sort of damage against the Z-Rex, this could be the best damage gun in terms of shotguns that we've seen yet. But look at this. The way that it can just unload crazy amounts of shots. I really, really like this. So notice with that patch note on where it says, with certain barrels reloading now we're done in one gesture. If I don't have an empty mag and I reload, it's almost like one gesture to reload back completely. It's really, really good. If I'm a few bullets down, like the reload, it's just boom. There you go. Boom. Just like that. All right, but now we are boss fight ready. We've got this thing triple papped. We are good to go. We've got all the perks. So let's run it. Okay, here goes nothing. So it seems that we are doing about 1,800. Whoa, let's watch out for that. About 1,800 non-crit, and I think the closer we get to this monstrosity, the more damage we're going to do. But let's see, the critical is 13,000, which is pretty good. Obviously not as much as the 24,000, but the fire rate's really good. And he is munching up these zombies like they're sweets or something. He's still munching away. We keep going. Let's see, there we go. Can we get any closer to him? Let's see. So yeah, we're doing 3,200 non-crit, which is pretty good. I don't know how that compares to some of the other shotguns. It seems pretty good. Seems pretty high. Might not be as much as the Maelstrom, but still very, very good. Especially with that fire rate as well. Not bad at all. I think the one problem might be the ammo situation, but we got zombies dropping some ammo. We can see some here. And I don't think it'll be much of a problem taking out the zombies either. Yeah, look at this. Just powering into the zombies. The fire rate is so good, man. And then when we need to reload, yep, look at that. Oh, it is so satisfying how quick that is now. And with that damage range increase and with how tight our bullet spread is, we're still doing some crazy headshot damage from a pretty far distance. All right, but he's back. I wouldn't mind some ammo. Let's see. Oh, got quite a few Casimirs lying around. Oh, happily grab that. Okay, lots and lots of ammo. Right, get right up. Right close and personal to this dinosaur. Come on, buddy. Oh, God. Why am I stuck on a rock? That could have been very bad. Right, there we go. There's some more crit. Oh, he's jumping. Let's get out of his way. So far, the damage here in this boss fight is not overly crazy. It's definitely like pretty good though, and we're managing to keep good damage even at range. Like you can see, we are just pummeling. Look at that. We're getting some 1827s. There we go. Second phase done. Easy peasy. Can we get some last minute shots? We got a few. So far, I've not even had to pull out the ray gun Mark II yet. This is going very well, and thankfully Vulture Aid is dropping us a lot of Casimirs, so going well. But look at that. Look at this. We can get a crit from a pretty good distance as well. Here we go. He is back. So let's Ether Shroud and just get as close as we can, putting some shots without him running away too much. Okay, he's vomiting out some more zombs. Oh, he is aggressive. The only problem is the range. You really want to be as close to this boy as you can. Just going around in circles right here. Right, let's throw down this. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god, I didn't realize he was that close to me. But he is so nearly done as well. In terms of damage, we had nearly done in this third phase and we've hardly broken a sweat. There we go. That's what we like to see. Oh, and he's puked up some parasites. Thankfully, the range on this is so good. It's almost like I'm just sniping them out of the air. And there we go. Third phase done. We're on the fourth and final now. And round 25, it is just demolishing these zombies, like just making light work of them. I do think ADS will give us a very slight tighter spread, which might want to actually use to our advantage here. He is puking up. He's puking his guts up. Right, it's Ether Shroud. And shoot, shoot, shoot. Might pop that a bit too early, but that's fine. Crit spots for days. Oh, man, this is an intense fight. And there we go. He is done. Oh, yeah. Was this the best shotgun I've ever used against this boss? No, but it certainly held its own. And I think the range was actually pretty impressive, considering we didn't get too far next to him. And yeah, he is good. But the one thing we need to test now is how good is this thing at round 55 damage? That's the real question. Okay, well, it's not quite round 50 yet. We're on round 32. But as you can see, I'm just camping on here with the Rampage Inducer on. And it is very, very viable for me to use. It is getting quite hectic, but it's still absolutely putting in the work, except when I have an Elder Disciple. But especially with the Dead Wire, oh my gosh, it's only like a 3 or 4 shot. It's very, very fun. Again, very early days to say if this thing is the best shotgun to use. It's still so early in the game, but it is a lot of fun. But let's see how this performs at about round 40. Okay, well, here we are now on round 40 to see if this is still a one-shot shotgun. I have high hopes that it will be, but I definitely feel this is a weapon that you aren't going to be necessarily taking to round 55 plus or round 100 for that matter. But just as a fun weapon to play with in zombies, I definitely think this now sits along the other shotguns as being very good. So there we go. It one-shots armored, one-shots normal zombies. It's still a one-shot. Oh, kind of a one-shot, kind of a two-shot. I guess it really depends where you hit them. And we've got ourselves an Elder Disciple. So let's ADS and see how quick we can pop this guy. About 5 or 6 shots. Not crazy. Definitely not bad either. Still extremely usable into the 40s. Like you can see, that fire rate is awesome. Right, let's see if we can pop this guy. Come on. There you go. If you really lock in, 2 shots and he's gone. And the Doppel is a 3-shot. Not bad. It's very clear that Treyarch did a really good job buffing this, because it is, yeah, it's a lot of fun now. And what I like as well is that I can still headshot zombies even when I'm not necessarily that close. Like I'm just, you know, hip firing like that, and it's still staying pretty accurate. 1 or 2 shotting, kind of like the Howler from Cold War, which is what I wanted really. And I think it definitely matches the ASG now in terms of just being a very viable shotgun, very versatile, especially with the fire rate, especially with double tap. It's amazing. The only downside is this ammo capacity. That's the only problem. The ASG still has it beat by nearly double. The real test now is, can we exfil using this weapon? Let's find out. We've got 24 zombies to take down. We've got a minute left. With this fire rate, I don't think we'll have a problem as long as we're taking down 1 zombie a second. I think we're going to be more than good. Yeah, we are absolutely frying. I was kind of hoping we'd get an amalgam at some point, because that would have been really fun to test. But we've got another map to test that on. And that, my friends, is Terminus. So before we wrap this up, I actually want to try this against Patient 13, because I think it's going to be disgusting. But as you can see, overall, it's a very, very viable shotgun now, and the buffs were definitely needed. So I don't think this is the best shotgun in the game now, but maybe I'm just running the wrong setup, and you guys might find that this is actually a lot better with a different setup. So let me know in the comments. But let's jump over to Terminus to see how good it is against Patient 13. Okay, Patient 13, let's see how good this is against it. Here we go. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. What the? We had some 5,000 non-crit. We had some 7,000 non-crit. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is absolutely a Terminus boss fight gun. Oh my gosh. And the range as well for taking out these tentacles. Yo, we are absolutely cooking. Holy moly. I know we're only on round 20, but that wouldn't affect the boss's health at all. And I don't think it scales. But you saw the damage there. It does not lie. This thing is insane. These buffs have been so kind to this gun. This is ridiculous. I don't expect the next phase to be quite as ridiculous because Napalm Burst was also adding some additional damage there. But Patient 13 had no chance against that. That was ridiculous. Okay, he is back. All right, let's go ahead and shoot. Oh, we got some good damage in there before he changed into this new phase. I'm going to pop this. Right, so we need to go ahead and take down his mouth right here. Decent damage for sure. 1,600 damage each shot. There we go. Alrighty. And now we're going to move on to all tentacles. Oh, that was a bad time to slide there, but here we go. Got a few 3,000s in there. I think he's actually super weak that we have finished that phase entirely. And an amalgam. Oh my god. This particular loadout with the dead wire effect on it combined with napalm burst, it is insta-killing amalgam. So I think for this map especially, it is very well suited compared to Shattered Veil. I'm not saying it was bad on Shattered Veil by any means. It was really fun, but I think we should have tested it on this map originally and then seen what it was like against Z-Rex. Either way though, wow, this is just absolutely demolishing everything in its path. Look at that. Okay, amalgam. Oh my god, literally a two-shot. That is insane damage, guys. What the heck? I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Soon as Patient 13 is back, which he is, right, let's chuck this and let's see what's he going to turn into here. Okay, he's about to slam down. Oh no, he's got his wipe attack. We need to shoot his eyes. Very good damage. And then he goes into the fire. He sticks his tongue out. And boom! There we go. Patient 13 obliterated. This is... oh my... I think this is better than the ASG for this boss. I really think this is insane. This honestly is like a... it is tied neck and neck between this and the Maelstrom shotgun for this boss fight. Absolutely incredible. And as you saw, very viable into the late 40s, maybe even approaching the 50s. So let's go ahead and show you the loadout that I ran and some different sort of variations you can have to make this gun even better. So jumping into the loadout, I ran this with the Merlin mini optic because I thought it just looked really good, but you don't have to use an optic. I went with the muzzle brake, reinforced barrel, range of foregrip, quick draw stock, steady aim laser, and then rapid fire. But there are a few attachments that you can change up depending on what sort of build you're wanting and really what map you're playing. So when going into the muzzles here, there's quite a few that you could choose. You could choose to run the full choke, which provides a noticeable improvement to spread on fire from the hip, and you are a little bit more accurate. But to me, the muzzle brake gives us the most accuracy, and with this having a little bit of recoil, I think this helps just to make you super accurate when shooting the head when you aren't ADSing. Then there's other attachments like the monolithic suppressor that add more damage range and bullet velocity and slightly increases the firepower, but you're less accurate. And with a shotgun, the range, you're not really going to be going to ridiculous ranges where you want the damage to be super, super high at a far range. So I don't think it's necessary. But some people might prefer the full choke over the muzzle brake, just so that when you are firing from the hip, it is as accurate as possible. But the stats don't lie. Look at the difference between the accuracy. It's kind of crazy. Now, on the quick draw stock, you could use either quick draw or you could use light stock, which as you can see, just has a crazy shape to it. The hip fire movement speed, and strafing speed are up a lot, but it slightly reduces the handling. I like this because it improves the aiming speed, so the aim down sights is just really, really quick, but it's really up to you. And then for the fire mods, I put on rapid fire because I want to shoot this as quickly as humanly possible. However, some people would prefer to put on the slugs as that can add some extra damage range and it gives you slug rounds, which increases the stopping power and the damage. And some people would like the 12 gauge Dragon's Breath. There was a time where I really liked this, but I think it really depends on what shotgun you're using and how that really can affect it, because it adds, of course, that incendiary damage. But for me, with double tap, I want as quick to fire as possible, and so that's why I've got the rapid fire to make this as viable as possible.